exciting title match we have. One of 3 title matches, JT.
I am excited to see this match because obviously there's one of my favorites that's already competed here in Lucha Brutal, but one making his debut that I have known for many, many, many years. And he is quite the talent and quite the treat that everybody's going to be able to watch here. And I'm talking about the one and only. And this right here is Rocketboy Wilson. And the man made quite the statement when he went one-on-one at one of our last shows and absolutely just tore the house down. And he wanted to introduce himself, and nobody's forgot about him ever since.
That match with Ethan Price that you can check out on youtube.com/Lucha Brutal
for free
was absolutely insane.
A barn burner, a barn burner. One of the best matches I have seen live here in Texas, and it was outstanding. And if you haven't seen that match yet, please do yourself a service and see that match in its entirety. You will not be disappointed.
Rocketboy Wilson, didn't really endear himself in the early goings of that contest, calling himself the king of SoCal, really taking some issue with the state of Texas in general. But after the matchup, no matter what you thought of Rocketboy Wilson's attitude, what he was able to produce in that ring, his fighting spirit, he really did endear himself in the end, and that says something.
The man was going to show out, and he sure did. And now he comes to the ring with a skateboard, with a board, no wheels. And sometimes he even uses that as a weapon. And you got to think, the skate culture, has no fear, but also somebody who has no fear. A man who's a little bit mysterious. A man who comes all the way from reality of wrestling. There is nobody like the one and only Mysterious Q.
And Mysterious Q,
6'3", probably about 230 to about 240 pounds of pure athleticism. Do not let his size fool you. He can keep up with the smallest guys, the most athletic guys in the room. And Mysterious Q is quite the superstar. Trust me when I say that. Trust my experience when I tell you, you will not be disappointed.
Q so incredibly impressive and defending in his debut tonight at Lucha Brutal, the new Texas Pro Wrestling Championship. Great promotion in the North Texas area.
Absolutely. And Mysterious Q, their champion. And this should be a good one. Rocketboy Wilson versus Mysterious Q. And don't let any of the size differentials fool you. These two are probably matched in speed and intensity. And this is, from what I can probably, I don't know if this is a first-time matchup, but for me it surely is, and I'm excited.
As we're underway here.
And Mysterious Q's been doing this for a very long time. Over 10 years, at least probably more. The man has the experience, he knows what he's doing.
Q's a guy, he's got size, as you can obviously see, but also very agile in that ring.
And look at that size and strength, and he's just gonna use it just to force Rocketboy Wilson back over here in the corner.
Definitely going to have that size advantage, and you gotta think that Q is looking to exploit it in a contest like this. Rocketboy Wilson, normally not ever the biggest competitor in a fight.
Not at all. And when you're the size of a guy like a Rocketboy Wilson, I can relate. You kind of get used to that, and you use those things to your advantage because a lot of bigger guys tend to think that you're going to go for the same thing.
Oh, wow!
Kind of like that. Like you're going to double leg. You're going to try and shoot for the leg, shoot for the hips to get center and take down a big guy. They know you're going to do that. So use something else. You use your speed.
Q just using that size to just beal Rocketboy over. But Rocketboy, we also saw in that match with Ethan Price, someone who can take a lot of punishment. And that's also something that, could be to his advantage. It's one thing to dish out punishment, it's another thing to be able to take it and keep fighting. I'm trying to back Mysterious Q into the corner, but it's not working out here for Rocketboy Wilson.
Not at all. We got a little standoff here. And again, oh, look at that. And he just used his momentum, did Rocketboy, to get Q in the corner. Bad mistake, because Q brings the fireball with those chops, I'm telling you.
And Q definitely, I think, looking to prove a point too here with Rocket Boy. Oh, shot for the knee.
And look at that, Rocket Boy doing a very smart thing, grinding down on Q, getting him down to a base lower than himself.
And this match, this match was made about a month ago, but it was actually Rocket Boy Wilson that was able to provoke Mysterious Q into making this a title match.
Oh, look at that size advantage by Q. Q going off, gonna show off that speed. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Lucha pass by Q. Flawless leapfrog to a back elbow. Q impresses as always.
It's so hard that, when he moves like that, to be able to catch him and have any game plan when he's coming at you with such ferocity and such speed.
Oh. Q is about 6'2", 6'3". Don't let his size fool you. As you can tell, he's moving around like a gazelle.
Just took Rocket Boy Wilson straight off his feet with that drop kick. Nicely done by Q.
Oh, look at that. Q has something up his sleeve now. I've seen Q operate. Here he comes. Oh, and Rocket Boy just uses board right into the face of Q.
Referee had his back turned for the moment, and Rocket Boy able to capitalize. Now, what is he thinking here on Q?
Oh, he's going for a springboard. Rocket Boy comes off with a nice clothesline. Oh, but he ate that board right to the face.
And we talked about this in the match with Ethan Price, with his skateboarding background. Oh, my God!
Rocket Boy brought the sauce.
Just covering blows here on Q.
I just hope that Rocket Boy knows if Q gets back to a stand-up base, he's gonna blast him. But Rocket Boy brought it, and that's exactly what you need to do in the pro wrestling game. You need to let some of the bigger guys know that you can bring the heat just as much as they can.
Q.
Oh, and Q just goes right shoulder first into the turnbuckle, into the metal post here.
Now looking at.
Oh, he's trying.
What is he thinking?
He's trying to exploit that arm. He's gonna snap back at it. Oh my God, he's gonna break the arm of Mysterious Q.
Only having a 5 count though, but exploiting that 4 count as much as he can to wear down on that arm of Mysterious Q.
And that's smart. Just like I've said in past bouts, when somebody's hurt, you tend to think about that injury or where you're hurt. It really throws you off your game as far as your plan in contesting a pro wrestling match if you're wanting to win.
Q with that arm really just being taken apart here by Rocket Boy Wilson.
Rocket Boy up at the top, and he's just letting everybody know that he's in charge here.
Rocket Boy gonna try to stay on top of Mysterious Q. Look, just ringing that arm now. Q. Oh, God!
And there's another one.
And that's the thing when you're much larger. If Rocket Boy's gonna want to get a submission, he needs to get Q on the ground, and he needs to, take his size out from under him.
And he knows that. He knows he was in trouble, so that's why Rocket Boy got out. Oh, Q's able to, look at that. Beautiful. Went for a clothesline. Just got caught with a Pele style kick. Rocket Boy off the top. Q trying to chop at him.
Oh my God!
Oh, lift up, choke slam. Rocket Boy's down. Amazing.
The height that Q got on that choke slam.
Momentum plus strength equals Q's enormous choke slam, and we're gonna wait until Rocket Boy is able to pull himself out of the hole that Mysterious Q just put him through. Phenomenal.
Referee put in the count. Both men only starting to make their way up to their feet, but with help of the ropes.
Very even matchup so far. Look at that, Rocket Boy still has fight. Q able to flip out of it. Ooh, back elbow able to get Rocket Boy right into the corner and isolate him there.
This is the part where stamina is really going to come into play. These two have been on such a quick pace this whole contest. Ooh.
Oh, high knee. Doesn't even really need the rope much to even give a high knee. Arm drag down by Q. Oh, and he just stepped on the fingers. Super kick to the mush by Q. And he got some down for a cover, and that's only 2.
And that boot of Q is almost as big as Rocket Boy's face. And he just used all the power in it to turn Rocket Boy inside out with that super kick, but not enough to put him down for the 3 count.
But you see how evasive Mysterious Q is. Mysterious Q he is an athlete like no other. And I'm very, very glad that Lucha Brutal was able to get him here tonight.
Q eyeing up Rocket Boy Wilson. Definitely has something in mind. The question is, he needs to really seize the opportunity. Thinking for the Q cutter.
Going for a cutter there. Didn't quite work out, but Q is in control. And it looks like he has another thing lined up here. He goes from the other corner. Splash on the Rocket Boy. Oh my God! Rocket Boy was able to get the momentum, catch Q, and slam him. Rocket Boy's going up top.
Nice frog splash, cover!
Only 2.
We almost had a new champion there.
Absolutely. By the skin of his teeth, Mysterious Q was able to kick out.
Q.
That was amazing.
And Q's still out here. The question is, can Rocket Boy capitalize?
I think all the air just got blown right out of Mysterious Q from that frog splash.
Rocket Boy's got to try to think of a game plan.
And if you can't breathe, you can't fight. And that seems to be the predicament that Mysterious Q is in. Oh, he tried to go for a stomp. Did Rocket Boy. Mysterious Q was able to hold a base. Got a hold of him, European uppercut. Mysterious Q hits the ropes, comes down for a, oh, look at that.
Nice cover.
Undertow pin. Not enough by Rocket Boy. Rocket Boy with an enziguri, just saw the dust fly off of Q's head.
Oh, face first in the man.
With a face buster, is that it? And only 2. Mysterious Q able to hold on to that title so far.
We almost had a new champion. And credit to Rocket Boy being able to power the much larger Q up. But Rocket Boy started, you can see in his eyes, just starting to get a little bit frustrated that he hasn't been able to finish the job.
I am impressed that Rocket Boy is able to get somebody up the size of Mysterious Q. Not only just getting him up, but using his momentum to get him up. As you can see there, no momentum, a little bit hard getting Mysterious Q up.
Now, both men just trading blows.
And a nice right hand by Rocket Boy, followed by a right hand by Q. Oh my goodness, and kind of like a slap by Rocket Boy. European uppercut by Mysterious Q. Oh, and another one of those enziguris.
And I think he hit him mainly in that arm that he'd been working down earlier in the contest.
But it's just slicing down Mysterious Q. And Q is throwing, but how much force does he have behind them, behind this battle here? Look at that, tit for tat. Oh, and Rocket Boy, spinning back kick. Oh, and a chop by Mysterious Q. His heart just flew right into the other building.
Oh, big running knee.
Goodness.
Q now, boot.
Big boot.
Neither man able to get a clear advantage here. Q has got him up in a torture rack now.
Oh my God, got him up in a torture rack here.
Could this be? He's looking for that F16.
The F16, it could be. Got him, spins right out into the bomb. Hits the F16, 2, and only 2, almost a 3. I thought that was it.
Rocket Boy somehow able to get a shoulder up.
My goodness, a Mysterious Q beside himself. You know, not any kind of normal human being will be able to kick out of something like that.
We're seeing that guts, though, that we saw in that last match with Rocket Boy Wilson. We're seeing, you know, the perseverance that you need to survive in a contest. The
tenacity,
like
that's what it is. The tenacity that Rocket Boy Wilson possesses. And he's over there in the corner. He's kind of worse for wear. Q has him right where he wants him.
Coming charging now.
Oh, he tried to get that skateboard into there, but he just got distracted. Going down, reverse Rana. Q lands right on top of his skull.
Comes off the ropes. Garage stomp.
Got him with the stomp. Could that be it? And only 2. Somehow, some way, Mysterious Q was able to kick out of that garage stomp.
The referee's hand was almost all the way down, but 2 7/8.
Oh, he wants his championship. His championship. The belt's over there. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, that's not
he
his
hasn't
title.
even won that belt yet, and he has a hold of it. Where's he getting off thinking that he's won that?
Rocket Boy Wilson.
What? How is he saying that he won the title? Because he knocked out Q. He needs to get in there and earn that. He's got to earn that chip. And Rocket Boy's up there. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Q stirring to his feet. Q with a huge European uppercut.
And Rocket Boy, I think, maybe taking a little too long to gloat. And that could cost him here.
That might have been a fatal mistake. Mysterious Q got a hold of Rocket Boy. Mysterious Q's on the second. Oh, look at that. They're not far away from this lighting structure right up above them.
And that really tall Q. He's got to be careful in a predicament like this on the
Oh my
turnbuckle.
God, I just heard skin on skin. Oh my God.
Wait a minute, he's got him in a gut wrench.
He sure does. Rocket Boy holding on for dear life. But the strength of Mysterious Q, can he fight out of it? And Rocket Boy is able to fight out from it.
Look at him just so wily with those punches.
Oh my goodness, battling. He's battling, he's off the rope, but so is Mysterious Q. And both men are dazed. If Rocket Boy is gonna capitalize, he needs to do so now. Oh my God, a kick right to the face of Q.
Able to get the shot up his Q, or excuse me, his Rocket Boy. Oh wait!
And a counter! Oh my goodness! He caught him from out of space, and that's it. Mysterious Q retains the new Texas Pro Wrestling Championship.